What's up guys, I'm Cody and this is my 1990 190E. So I had these colors in mind when I first painted the car. I did a little test piece on my little hood here. These are factory Mercedes colors. Loved it. Let's take a look at the details. So we got factory Mercedes colors here. The white is 049 and the black is 056. This is eggshell clear. This is actually what resembles factory Mercedes. The red actually matches the red on the wheels. I had to pick through quite a few chips. This is Matador red and I wanted to tie that in, and the best way to do it was a stripe right down the center of the car. Well, my favorite part about this is probably the door jambs, because it took me 13 hours to tape off for the red stripe inside the jam. So since this is white, I had to paint the white first, then tape off the white, tape off the bottom, and put the red stripe on there so the red doesn't turn pink. It would be nice if I painted the red first, tape off that red stripe, but that wasn't happening. So white, red, then the black. It was very, very time consuming and I never want to do it again, but it was well worth it because she looks great. Alright, the front end here. So factory, also the grille is usually chrome. The Mercedes logo is chrome. I painted that black. I think it looked a lot better. I actually matte cleared this as well. I think it came out really well because I can't have any chrome on this car. It does not look well. The bumper, all the, well, from what I know, most of these Mercedes bumpers here are textured. Took me a long time, but I actually sanded it, primed it, and smoothed it all out, and it made it look great. I actually cut this part of the bumper out here to fit the Euro plate, because obviously in the US they cut here, but I needed to put the Euro plate on there, fit it on there, look really good. Aftermarket headlights, aftermarket corner lights, they're tinted, also with the headlights. I wanted to give a cool little sinister look, so I put a red LED strip on the top here to shine down on the headlight to give it a cool effect, and I actually wired it up to the glove box switch. Every time I open up the glove box, the lights would come on. It's not like I have the glove box open all the time. And I did not want any visible switches, so I figured that was the best way to do it. You see the Mercedes medallion up there? Obviously it's blue. Every Mercedes has a blue medallion in the front. However, mine has a red one. I couldn't have blue on this car, well, minus that. I didn't want to have blue on the car because it just didn't go with the theme, so I actually taped up the center here, painted the red around, then sanded the Mercedes and the leaves so the red is in the background, and flat cleared it to get the same sheen. I think it came out great. As you know, a lot of the Mercedes has like the goldish color trim on here. I actually took all that off. All the windshield and the rear window moldings is all that gold. I took it all off and painted the same black as a colored car, and I think it looks really good. For the back end here, same thing, smooth bumper. I actually got this exhaust tip off an Infiniti, and I actually painted the same color as the car. Smoke taillights. I actually got the old school New York plate on eBay. Got the spikes on her to continue with the theme. This plate looks really good with this car. Blacked out emblem. I just did the rest of the debadging. I didn't put the 190E or the 2.3 on there. I just figured it looked cleaner and better like this. Going in the trunk. 212s. Got the box wrapped in the same color as the interior. The amp and capacitors are in a spare tire well, and she thumps. Coming to the interior, it's actually 80% bone stock. Besides window tints, everything's tinted. This little piece is recovered. The rear packaging shelf is recovered, but otherwise everything is factory. Got the peanut butter color interior. Actually, it was too much peanut butter, so I went to a junkyard. A post, visors, this piece here, B post, C post pillar pieces are in black. I think it looks really good, broken up like this. It has an aftermarket radio, and otherwise, bone stock, and feels like you're back in 1990. All right, let's take a look under the hood. What's great about these Mercedes is you just flip this little lever right here and she goes up a full like 90 degrees. So under the hood is just nothing crazy, just a factory 2.3 liter. She's got like 136 or so thousand miles on her. I just cleaned it up really well. I painted this nice semi-gloss black, got some spikes on her, put the match of spikes on the wheels, painted the radiator clamps here red, engine bay black. I just wanted to keep it clean, mostly OEM, nothing too crazy, and that's about it. Gotta flop that little switch here, then it goes back down to normal height. I guess I did extend those so you don't rack your head on the grill here. Wheels and tires. We got some 18s on this bad boy. I did do the stud conversion on here to get the lug nuts on here. Actually, I got the spikes on here because the freaking lug bolt stuff's a pain in the neck. I did go staggered tires. I do have the two 15, 35, 18s in the front. For the rear, I got two 25, 40 18s. There she is. The stance. So, what I did any other cheap way out, I cut the springs. I actually cut them, I heated them up a little bit to get that little flat coil on the bottom, and she came out pretty good. It was actually kind of funny because when I got it for an alignment, the alignment guy was like, it actually is better than I thought, so that's a plus. So she is tucking in the rear, flared out the quarter panels. Actually, I had to cut the moldings down a little bit so the wheels don't rub. The front fenders, I cut here and brought the fenders out so the wheels don't rub. This is rolled and this is cut, and the bumper is cut a little bit. So it sucks because the car does rub when I drive it once in a while. I've actually driven this car only a handful of times within the 5 years I've painted it. I don't want nothing really happening to it because I'm petrified something happened to it, but she does rub. So it is what it is. The car is not practical at all. So on the details, that's my 190E. Until next time.
That's no original.